to the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go from Lumen Field. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
4-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Milroe moving outside the pocket. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive. And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
On second down, Milroe. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Milroe. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
Cade York on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
York's kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back. and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 20-yard pickup there. 1st down, New England.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
1st and 10. We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
The Patriots will turn it over to their field goal unit. This one from 54 yards out. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Patriots will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Once again, it's Walker. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Now it's Milroe going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd down, Milroe. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
So, a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. They'll stay on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
At the 44-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side with Henderson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Third and 6. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
I hit that a little too well. Lands a couple of yards in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Milroe gonna hold on to this one. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That one complete to Pierce. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe, and that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. to throw here to begin the drive. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. They'll run. It's Henderson. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 5. Now a give up the middle. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down. It's a gain of 2.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. That one taken in by Douglas. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On first down, they go back to Henderson. And boy, tough to break down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Here's second and 2. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. This is 3rd and 6. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4. Once more, it's Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3. He'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
That's good.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Toss, Henderson heading right. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return starts from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go play action now with Millwell. Pass right side. That is hauled in by Horton. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain of 21 on that pass play. 1st down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Walker. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline, nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
They'll run the toss with Walker. Open space to the 35. And he will score! Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone, 1st time today.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard drive.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and He's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Play action, it's Milroe. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10.
So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Walker now gets us going here in the 4th quarter. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings
Ball
up
on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2.
39-yard line.
Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
RPO and a quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Milroe. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. He's got it at about the 8, and he'll take this one in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Now it's yours for the PAT. His kick is good, and the Seahawks are going to open up the lead to 8.
Seahawks 17, Patriots 9.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll look to throw. Pass completed to Douglas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 20 on the connection. First down, New England.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
32-yard line.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He's trying to locate Travion Henderson out of the backfield. It's second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 2.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. Again, it's Henderson. A gain there of 15. Good for a Patriots first down.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
The 12's making noise in Seattle before third down. They'll drop to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in! Mario Douglas. Touchdown, New England. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
This is a big spot for the Patriots as they'll go for two.
The Patriots will line up for a two-point conversion.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he is going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion works, and we've got ourselves a tie game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Milroe. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Now Walker. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Now Milroe. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they could pull out the win here late.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. Here's Milroe to throw. That ball intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll go play action with Milroe. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. And it's an incompletion.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Another try, 2nd and 10. Walker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
They go with Walker, and he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Here's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now that you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
So a pressure kick here for Cade York. This a potential game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Marcus Jones now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Throwing now on first and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone.
Back to the air once more on second down. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. So the 12th man, a factor here as it's a win for the Seahawks. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.